Okay, hey guys. Hope everybody's doing well. Today's LoneStar 75. We'll start with A. A says find each quotient. You have been doing this all last week. It's keep, change, flip. Start with a whole number. Your answer is going to be with a whole number. Start with a fraction. Your answer is going to be a fraction. So if I have 1/2 divided by 3, keep, change, flip. Okay, 1 under the whole number. Rewrite your fraction, 1/2, change from division to multiplication. 3/1 is going to flip to be 1/3. Multiply across. 1 times 1 is 1, 2 times 3 is 6, and that would be your answer. Okay, if you're working with a whole number, 4 divided by 1/2, 1 under the whole number, keep, change the sign from division to multiplication, and then flip. Oop, I forgot to put a change there. Keep, change, and then flip. 1/2 becomes 2/1. Multiply across. 8/1. Remember, when you typo 8/1, you really just get 8. So there's your answer. Okay? So keep, change, flip for all 4 of the problems for set A. Set B, find the sum or difference. That means one of them you're adding and one of them you're subtracting. Guys, you're adding fractions. So if I have 1/2 and 2/4, and I'm going to add those, I'm going to find a common denominator between 2 and 4. So the LCM. But you should know, we've done this enough, that you should remember how to look at the smaller number, just 2 going to 4. But for time's sake, we're going to do this. 2, 4, 6, 4, 8, 12. So there's our least common multiple. So you would remember what to do. Okay? List the multiples of your 2 denominators. Okay? In other words, skip count by 2, skip count by 4. Find the smallest number they both have in common. That's the least common multiple. Then we're going to make equivalent fractions by multiplying. 2 times what equals 4? Okay, 2 times 2. So whatever I do to the bottom, I have to do to the top. And 1 times 2 is 2. 4 already equals 4, which means we just multiplied by 1. So it means that one stays the same. 2/4 plus 2/4. Now we're going to add the numerators. 2 plus 2 is 4. Denominator is 4, which means it is a whole number 1. Okay, so you're going to find the least common multiple, make equivalent fractions. Remember, whatever you do to the bottom, you do to the top of each fraction. You add the numerators, and then if you have to, you typo. Top in, bottom out. C says find the product. It is just like what you've done all last week as well. If I have 1/4 times 3, I'm going to put a 1 under the whole number, multiply across. 1 times 3 is 3. 4 times 1 is 4. If I have 6 times 2, put a 1 under the whole number, multiply across. 4 times 2 is 8. 6 times 1 is 6. That gives you an improper fraction. Once you have an improper fraction, you have to typo, top in, bottom out. 8 divided by 6. 6 will go into 8 one time. 1 times 6 equals 6. And you subtract. If you have 8 and you take 6 away, you have 2 left over. That means this will be your numerator. And then what you divided by will be your denominator. 1 and 2, 6. Okay, which then can be reduced, but we're not going to worry about that today. Okay? Okay, problem D. Simplify each expression. That is PEMDAS. Remember, it's parentheses. We don't do exponents. Multiply and divide from left to right. And then after all multiplication and division is done, then you add and subtract from left to right. So if I was going to solve a problem, let's do 4 times 8 divided by 9 minus 5. Okay, so parentheses first. So I'm going to start with 4 times 8, which is going to be 32. So I did 4 times 8. I got 32. Now I bring down the rest of my problem. Okay, now this 9 minus 5 is in parentheses. So I underline 9 minus 5. If I have 9 and take away 5, I have 4. And then bring down 32 divided by 4. And then 32 divided by 4 is 8. So your answer is 8. Okay, I'm going to leave you to do the other two. Remember, the ones that have brackets, you do everything inside the bracket first. So you're going to start on this one with parentheses. And then you'll do the addition. Down here, you're going to start with the parentheses and then multiply. Okay? Order of operation.